hot one out there. Glad to get that mowing done though. You know, there's something to be said about mowing the yard, because when you take a pass, you can turn around and you can see that you've actually accomplished something, you know? And it's good to feel that you've accomplished something with your work. You know, it doesn't matter what work it is, whether it's, you know, doing yard work or housework. Maybe it's doing your job where you feel like you've done your best and you've accomplished something. And it feels good to accomplish something, doesn't it? You know, there is something to be said about hard work. It's important for us to use the gifts that God's given us, to put them to the grind and to accomplish things. You know, the Bible calls that bearing fruit. In fact, there's a Bible passage. It's from Proverbs. It's Proverbs 16:3. It says, "Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established." Commit your work to the Lord. That means everything you do, when you work, commit it to the Lord. That's harder to do than it sounds a lot of times. I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes I don't feel like mowing the yard. Maybe it's too hot or raining, or I'm just feeling lazy that day. Then over time, the grass grows and, you know, who's it bothering, right? But I think that God gives us abilities and wants us to use those abilities. God wants us to work. He doesn't want us to just sit around and do nothing. He doesn't approve of our laziness that we get caught up in sometimes. And when it happens, the grass just keeps on growing in our lives, and eventually we find ourselves mixed up in the weeds. God has given us so many gifts. He's given us our hands, our feet, our eyes, our ears, our mouth. Now, some have more than others, and some use it differently than others. But whatever we do, when we work, we commit it to God. In other words, we give it everything we've got. We do our very best. Every chance we get, we do our very best. That's what it means to work. And work, well, that's your word for Wednesday. God bless you, my friends. Until next time.